This is everything you need to know about farming in Hytale. Trust me, I've tested everything, and this is the best methods to maximize your farming and to understand it objectively. Well, there's many different kinds of farming. You could use planters, but there's a negative of planters. You can't water them or use fertilizer on them. You could simply just till some dirt like I did here, and then use a watering can and fertilizer on the actual dirt. Also what I did right here. And then if you think it's like Minecraft, you just place some tilled dirt next to some water and you'd think it would get wet. But let's go over why two of these are terrible. Firstly, this is fertilized soil next to water, and as you can see, it never got wet. I have to water it here. So being next to water does objectively nothing for your plants as of right now in Hytale Early Access. Using planters, which although look cool, you have the inability to water them and the inability to use fertilizer on them, which leads them taking forever to grow. These are the plants I grew first. These are the ones I grew second. These are the ones I grew third and fourth. And as you can see, the only ones that actually grew all the way up until the point of being ready to harvest, like now, are the ones I just did on their own dirt and then crafted a little bit of fertilizer with any type of vegetable, poop, and essence of life, put fertilizer on, and then planted on. Another benefit of doing this is actually fertilizer lasts multiple times. You can still see the dirt is still fertilized and it's actually still watered, meaning that the best way to grow stuff is just straight up on its own, no planter boxes, and no water nearby. Now let's go over the chicken coop. It is a little bit weird. I believe there's a max of 3 or 4 chickens. I've had other ones run away, but how they work, you might think they're not working, but they actually are. You want to get yourself a capture crate. Once you have a capture crate, you want to find a wild chicken. I'll just simply spawn one in real quick. And you want to left click on it, not right click. Go up to your chicken coop and left click on it once again. It'll spawn on the roof. If it spawns on the roof, that knows that chicken is related to that coop. And they will often roam probably within 10 blocks. As you can see, this area where there's no grass, I kind of trimmed it to where they were staying around. And they will stay here, and then every once in a while, they will drop off some eggs. As you can see, my 4 chickens gave me 4 eggs in one day. So I think it is directly correlated to how it works in real life. I think they will each give you 1 egg a day. And for the sake of you guys, I'll test how many chickens you can do in one coop. After testing, each coop can have up to 6 chickens, which will, like I said, free range around 10 blocks within its actual coop, which means you can get 6 eggs a day per coop, depending on how many chickens you have. And I already tested, you can't take ducks in the capture thing, so they will not work for your coops. It is strictly the white chickens that spawn in the plains biome. And while I'm waiting for my fishing things to show you guys, I want to go over why eggs are so important. You actually need them to make dough inside the chef stove, which is actually the main ingredient for most of the tier 3 foods, like apple pies, which give you health regen 3 and stamina boost 3. They require dough. Meat pies, which give you the same thing, dough, and pumpkin pie, dough. And these are all the highest tier food in the game. The only one that doesn't require eggs would be the Caesar salad, but this requires cheese, salt, and spices, whereas the easiest one to make would be the pumpkin pie or the apple pie because all you need is spices, apples, and dough. We're gonna just let you guys know that in case you're wondering why I went over the eggs. Also, I attempted to use the fishing traps over 15 plus minutes, and they have still not caught any fish in this freshwater, nor did they catch any in my deep sea traps or my saltwater near the beach trap. So they either take a very long time or just don't work at this current point in early access. But fish is very unimportant in the terms of the game because they are a very basic food. Even the most legendary fish only gives you 16 meat, which only gives you 5% health restored, not even a stamina boost or any perks. So I would opt against fishing in general anyways. And if you guys want more Hytale videos and guides, be sure to follow. Bye guys.